Ladies and gentlemen, I know what you saw in the title seems impossible, but I'm not lying to you guys. Someone inside of the Brawl Stars community managed to achieve the newest trophy high on an individual brawler. At the point that I'm recording this video, the player Pong DeLong is up to 3,112 trophies on Shelly. Ridiculous. We're going to be taking a look at some of these matches. Hope you guys are all excited. Let's get straight away into the madness. Here we go! So when you visit the leaderboard here in Brawl Stars, this is a typical sight to see. 1,250, maybe a little bit further on. We have Bull here, 1,256. But if we take a look at Shelly, 3,112. Mine pale in comparison. Nice. And a huge reason for this milestone, along with Pong DeLong's skill here in the game, is of course Showdown Plus. We all know in this most recent update, we get 2 trophies for every single kill that we get in the game mode now. So Pong DeLong is using that to the benefit and going absolutely insane here. So of course, as you guys can see, we're over on his YouTube channel. Make sure to check out his links in the description down below. It's insane that he managed to achieve this, and he definitely deserves some support for this push. It's crazy. So I want to share with you guys a few matches along Pong DeLong's push to this crazy trophy milestone here. And I do have to warn you, there is a little bit of teaming involved. Guys, you don't get this high in trophies without playing the meta up here, way high up here. So hope you guys are okay with that. That's just the way Brawl Stars is. But heading straight away into it, as you guys can see, hopping into Scorched Stone, rocking that Shelly. My goodness, and I was watching some of the streams that Pong DeLong was doing on this push, and he played so freaking much. There was a 24-hour stream for a little bit, and yeah, he's been absolutely ripping here. So heading beeline straight to the middle, as you can see, there's a lot of Shellys being played as well. We got an Edgar there at the top, and it looks like we're trying to make that first connection, first time teaming. And you'll see the kind of tactic that they use here is they charge their super up on each other. I don't know these things because I don't typically play Showdown that much at this high of a trophy range. So this is the Showdown meta. This is what you can expect here all the way up here. So take it with a grain of salt. Playing his cards safe, using that clay pigeons, trying to chip down that stew there. And we have a 3-way team. Crow charging up a little bit, I believe, or did he already have his super? My goodness, guys, it's hard to even like get my head around like Showdown in this type of tactics, right? You're just spinning and stuff like that, but it always goes hectic towards the ends, and the decision making that you have to make once you have to kind of turn on your teammates so you can get kills and stuff like that is always kind of interesting to see. We'll see what happens. It looks like the teaming is kind of turning on Pong DeLong here, and another thing you need to realize, this is regular Showdown, so I don't know if teaming in Showdown Plus is any worse or any better. We'll have to wait and see. But moving along here, we have that Shelly camping in the bushes. I think Pong DeLong is going to turn on him. The stew is most definitely a threat. Definitely not wanting to team with Pong DeLong. I believe there is a little bit of a vendetta against Pong DeLong because he tried to kill him a little bit beforehand. But here we go. The stew is going down, trying to take out someone else. Let's see. He's waiting for them to tango it out, waste some ammo. He's getting in there and going for the final kill with the super, getting that first place spot. Let's freaking go. So getting straight away into the next one here, this time on Skull Creek. But as you can see, we have mid control here. I feel like that's something that Pong DeLong enjoys doing most of the time, trying to make a good connection with someone, and I believe he is going to team on the max. We'll see. But here we go. Got the super. Pong DeLong using a clay pigeons on the primo in order to get that. He's going all in on the max. So the build that he uses is Band-Aid plus clay pigeons for that additional HP in Showdown. I feel like that's really important. I know a lot of people enjoy the slow down build, and then you clip them with the clay pigeons while they're slowed down. It's easier auto aim, but I feel like Band-Aid is so much more important in a game mode like Showdown where you're trying to survive a little bit longer. We have a bush camping Surge down there. My man, that's how we play here. That's how we play Showdown on this channel. But as you can see, we have a teaming alliance here with Primo as well as Stu. Pong DeLong trying to make his way in there. It looks like it's a 5-man team. That's insane, guys. Teaming is absolutely ridiculous. The Max up here trying to take down the Primo. Pong DeLong's going to wrap up that kill. And now we have a super plus clay pigeons once again. But Max using their super to retreat here. Pong DeLong getting dangerously close. And hey, if you make a faulty alliance right away in the beginning, if you kind of cross someone, there's no way in the heck you're going to team with them later on. So that Max, I feel like, is kind of outside of the loop now. The teaming strats are really interesting here in this game mode. My goodness. So it's Max and Leon versus the world. But again, when it comes to teaming and stuff like that, it always gets a little bit interesting towards the end, the decision making that you have to make in order to place somewhat decently high. But something is going to have to happen. Pongdalong taking some shots at the Shelly, taking down the Shelly with clay pigeons. He was the one to make the first move, going for the surge now. Just buying his time. The Shelly up there camping as well. Okay, using a super on the 5 power cube Brawler. I don't even know who it was. The Primo spinning on that Shelly. Now it's a Shelly off. Who's going to win? The Jukes. Oh my gosh, that was insane. Let's be honest here. Pongdalong most definitely shouldn't have won that game. If only the Shelly. Literally, if she didn't have clay pigeons activated, I feel like he would have had an easier time taking down Pongdalong there at the last second with just a fraction of health, taking that first place and 5 trophies. Crazy. But getting into our next match here, this time transitioning to Showdown Plus. So takedowns are going to be coming into factor here. So we'll see if that changes any of the gameplay, because I know the trophies for those takedowns are really important. So we might see some more aggro pressure here from Pongdalong. But this game is for the coveted 3,000 trophies on Shelly, the initial milestone that he was gearing for with this crazy push. So let's see how this ends up going. First off, teaming up with the bull there, we already have a few people going down here in the match, which is a really nice thing about Showdown Plus. The matches seem to go a little bit faster because people want to get those kills for the additional trophies. But Pongdalong playing a more passive gameplay here, as you can see. So we're geared up in the top right-hand corner with 2 power cubes. We've got a super to our name, which is definitely very important with a Shelly gameplay here. Collapsing in on the Stu seems to be going down. Pongdalong prioritizing just getting that chip damage, and the pressure on the Brawlers, not necessarily going for the kills. Okay, kill stealing that Shelly and almost taking down the Edgar. So he's sitting at +2 trophies. Not too bad. Oh, clipping the Edgar here. Now this is the gameplay that I wanted. Yes, teaming can be a little bit boring if you ask me in regular Showdown, but when people are pressured to get kills for additional trophies, the aggression goes up a little bit more, right? So we have 3 Brawlers remaining. We have an Ems there sitting in the middle with 3 power cubes, Pongdalong with 6. Sometimes with teaming and the meta of teaming, when you have too many power cubes, the last 2 people band together and go against you. It seems to be the way that I've seen teaming go down, but we'll see if that's the case here. Already +4 trophies in the bag, which is really good in Showdown Plus. So we'll see if he manages to get any more here for takedown. So let's see. We have an invisible Leon in the midst. Leon going for the M's. Pongdalong going for that kill. Let's see if he uses a super. He is, and getting another kill with +8 at the very end. Let's freaking go. And as you can see, getting +5 trophies plus an additional 8, getting him 3,002 trophies on the head. I'm so happy he got +8 in that game. What the heck? 3,002. That's insane, dude. But let's get into 3,100 trophy gameplay. So getting straight away into the final match here, as you can see, he managed to achieve this 3,100 trophies during his live stream. So that's pretty dang impressive if you ask me. Whenever I'm playing, when people are watching, I always go down a couple pegs in skills. So you can tell he is definitely good at Shelly here with his situation. That's all he's been playing the entire season. So hey, it's come to be expected that he can handle this added pressure. But as you can see, he's trying to team up with a few people here. It doesn't really look like there's a lot of teaming going on in this game. Okay, he has an alliance with the Leon there, which is definitely really scary, dude. I don't get teaming. I'd be too anxious for teaming. I wouldn't know if someone would backstab me. I would be going out of my way to help out my teammate a little bit too much, and I wouldn't know when to switch on the backstab thing. I'm not a seasoned teamer, that's for dang sure. But as you can see, we still have a good alliance there with the Leon. And we have a pretty aggro Shelly on the prowl in this match, going for some kills and stuff like that. So we have an 8-bit, and looks like we're going to be camping a little bit here. Okay, so Pongdalong is trying to make a move on the 8-bit, gaining a little bit of super there. And he's collapsing in on the 8-bit. 8-bit setting up that super in advance for that situation itself. But we have a Shelly going in on Pongdalong there, getting dangerously low, but managing to escape thanks to the Band-Aid. Holy camoly, Band-Aid's so dang good in Showdown. But collapsing in on this Colonel Ruffs, managing to get that takedown for an additional +2 trophies at the end of the game. With 4 Brawlers remaining, now we have the main boss at the end, that 7 power cube Shelly, looking dangerous if you ask me. But we'll see. I really like the way that Pongdalong plays. He plays a lot like me, where I'm just really passive all the time. And in Showdown Plus, it's okay to be passive because you pick up like a couple kills at the end if you do manage to achieve first place, right? You got to get those kills towards the end. So we'll see what happens here. That Shelly really popping off, taking down the 8-bit. And it looks like Pongdalong trying to make a move. Let's see. Okay, supering the main Shelly, almost going down and going down, but getting an additional 4 trophies for the takedowns. But that's gonna land him 3,101 trophies, and he's still pushing currently. So yeah, guys, absolutely insane. 3,112 trophies. Whether you're for teaming or against teaming, I think we can all agree that it's impressive that he managed to achieve 3,112 trophies. Nuts. But yeah, everyone, hopefully you all enjoyed today's video. I had to cover this because this is history in the making, and looking forward to see any other crazy trophy milestones now that Showdown Plus can produce a lot of trophies. It's nuts. But yeah, everyone, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to slap a like on it. I'd really appreciate that. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Adios, you guys.